Are you trying to manifest abundance in your life, but really unclear about how to do it? Now, I've talked about mindset a lot. We've talked about manifestation a lot. And now I want to talk more about action because even though we've talked about inspired action, that when you set your intention to achieve something in your life, you want to listen for guidance and take inspired action. So, what inspired action really is following what you feel inspired to do. But there are some limitations with this. And I've found this myself being in business. I've been in business online for 2 decades. And I got really lazy and my business started to really fail. My past business that I was in started to really fail because what used to work 20 years ago wasn't working anymore. And I had to make changes. And I was really resistant to making those changes because I was just kind of in the flow, doing what I felt like doing. There are limitations to creating a business. For example, if you are starting over, if you've written that book that you want to promote and get out there, if you are starting an online business or taking your business online, there's work that you have to do. I mean, no getting around it. We've got to take the steps. We've got to take steps to build an online funnel. We've got to take steps to get people into the funnel. There's a lot that has to be done. So, even though we're possibly looking for an easier, gentler way to be successful that involves coming from the heart and being in integrity with yourself, action is still necessary. And to be honest, some of the things that I have to do to set up my business, to get my business working, flowing, making adjustments, I don't feel necessarily inspired to do. So there's some limitations to the inspired action. Where the inspiration comes in is, what do you want to do? I'm speaking to people that are interested in promoting a product, their own product, somebody else's product, a service, coaching, that have written a book that want to promote that book, anything that involves your going online. You need a system to do that. And some of those steps that you need to take, like funnel building, for example, may not be fun for you. You might not feel inspired to do all the little details that are required. So, I mean, either you could hire it out and have somebody else do it, or you're going to have to actually get focused and do what is necessary. So there's a balance between that inspiration, which is, this is what I feel called to do. This is what I feel inspired to do with my life. This is the book I feel inspired to write. I'm inspired to offer coaching for health and fitness or something else. So you're following inspiration to find your niche online, to find that thing that you're going to do and that audience that you're going to promote to. But after that, you've got to start taking some action, and it might not be action that you actually want to take. And I think this is what gets lost with the concept of manifestation and even mindset is I'm willing to do what's necessary to have the results that I want. Sometimes manifestation gets a bad rap. People think I can just meditate or visualize and what I want will come to me. And that's only partially true. Manifestation processes like visualizing, like writing your goals down, like seeing yourself as already there before you go to bed at night, to visualize yourself as already where you want to be. These are amazing tools to use that will make it easier for you. but you still have to take some steps that you may not really want to take. I'm going to fully admit that I've been using manifestation for a very long time. And when my business started to fail, I would just pray on it and say, bring me the people, bring me the people. And at first it seemed like it worked. The people would just kind of show up. But then it dwindled and dwindled and dwindled because guess what? I wasn't doing the work. I wasn't showing up every week to do whatever needed to be done for promoting, for letting people know that I was here. And if you're not doing the work to let people know that you're here, then you're going to get lost in the shuffle. You're going to get lost amongst the sea of faces vying for attention on the internet. Any business that we have nowadays, whether it's a brick and mortar business or whether it's an online business, is going to require some form of online marketing because that's where everybody goes to find businesses, to find what they want. And it starts with people have a need and they're looking to fulfill that need, or people have a problem and they're looking for a solution. So if you're starting a business online or already have a business online that's not succeeding, or you posted that book that you wrote and put it up online and waiting for the sales to come in, but crickets, nothing's happening, then it's time to start taking some action steps to set up your funnels in the right way and do what's necessary so that people can find you. I think it's a little lofty to believe you can just visualize people coming to you when you haven't provided the avenue. It's really important to provide that avenue, to set up your automated systems and get them performing in a way that you can set and forget and just focus on promoting. So there is work that has to be done that may not be fun, that you may not feel inspired to do, and yet it's important in order to succeed. And so the other part is coming from the heart. Now, I'm a heart-centered person, and a lot of people in my life are heart-centered. And when I say heart-centered, it means that we are feeling people. We might be sensitive. We value integrity and honesty and putting ourselves out into the marketplace in a good way, in a way that feels authentic to us. And that can be challenging in the online world that is so competitive and there's so many promises being made and there's so much focus on large sums of money, the more the better. When really what I would like to inspire you to do is focus first on being who you are, putting yourself out in a way that is authentic to you, and promoting yourself in a way that feels natural and authentic to you. If you do something just for the money, you may not be successful. In fact, you're not as likely to be successful because it's not going to inspire you in the long run. You may feel inspired at first by the prospect of all the money that you believe that you're going to make. And that's what a lot of people are doing online right now. They're just all about the money. And although we need money to live, money is an important part of our life. We have other values besides money. It's more like, what will money do for us? What is the freedom that money will buy us? What do we really want? What do we really value in our life? What's important? And so that is what I would call the heart-centered business. And it's important to me to focus on that heart-centered business model because most of the people that I'm working with, that's where they're at. They're heart-centered people. They want to lead with integrity and honesty and enthusiasm and excitement for what they're doing. So keep that in mind as you are stepping out there in the online world and working to manifest the life of your dreams, that you need to lead with that heart, lead with that authenticity, lead with that integrity, but also do the steps that are necessary. So let me know in the comments where you're at. It would really help me to know who's watching and what you are trying to manifest in your life and where the holes are. Where do you need help? Where do you need guidance in your life? This will really help me to know what kind of content to provide for you. Thank you so much for being here today and for listening, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.